Guys, going to take my doctor out for my doctor for a birthday. So we're going up to Aberdeenshire, like you can, aye. So that's where we're going, like you can, aye. Hey guys, we're heading off to it really jiggles in this car. We're in the Fiat Panda. Like the sitting, it doesn't do that. The sitting support. So we're off to Aberdeen to see my doctor. Birthday meal. Right. Yeah, it's amazing. I was just saying how the. Right. So I've been trying to unload. What the hell's that van doing sitting in there? Trying to unload. We'll go this way. Up through Bridge of Allen. Sometimes that could be a mistake. Sometimes, like all the time. Right, so we're in the Panda. The reason for that is the Stirling it's a seized brake. Otherwise, I'd have probably taken the Stirling, yeah. It's got a little bit of drizzle, so yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're going up to Aberdeenshire and we're going to Stonehaven. I was sitting there going, oh aye, what have you forgot? I've got my glasses, I've got my battery for to plug the charge up the. Why are you checking? You know you put it there. So we're going. So I don't know. You know this? I've never actually checked. Oh, I think we'll have to put petrol in this thing as well. Should have went down past Tesco. It's a bit sketchy getting petrol at fucking. Where are we going, Aberdeen? So I was, oh yes, look at that. Oh yes. Oh yeah, there was timing, eh? Check the timing out. Yeah. So the Volkswagen. There was a Range Rover parked over in the car park. Right, so we just have to get on with life and you know, try and enjoy it. You've got to, one of the things you've got to is not give a fuck what people think. And I've struggled with that for years. I'm getting there. And I've met people that are just not. So we had a bit of a hoo-ha yesterday in the Falkirk Herald. Could they do 70? Oh aye, the vans. They're not hanging about. No, they're not hanging about at all. They're not hanging about. It's from Scotland. Air-cooled engines, Scotland. Right, so they're in it. So they've got air-cooled engines, Scotland in the back. So where are they going? Are they going to work in the Hillfoots? Or are they going to turn left up here? It looks like they're going to turn left up here and moving up. They definitely know what they're doing. Bumper's got about to squint somehow. No, they're going straight on by the looks of things. It's an old machine. It's an old machine, that one, guys. It definitely is an old machine. Air-cooled engines, Scotland. Oh fuck. Because I was right. It's a D-Reg. Fuck. That's a D-Reg is the same age as me. A D-Reg. A D-Reg. Yeah, that's quite impressive. So D 1966. That's very impressive. I have to say, I've videoed Dylan taking pictures several times and never even fucking waved at me, but never mind. We've got you this time. We've fucking got you this time, Volkswagen. Now I reckon they'll be turning right. So I reckon they possibly live in Cowie, maybe somewhere like that, I don't know exactly, and they're going to work. Oh, they're on the left side of the road. There's Malcolm Logistics. Are they going to be turning right or left? Wow. We can't follow them. We are going to be turning left at Manor Powys roundabout. The last one's called Muirton roundabout. We've just went through that. We're at Manor Powys. And we are demonstrating that something from 1966 can keep up with modern traffic. I'm definite. Oh, they're turning right, guys. Turning right. Aye, just try not to crash into the back of them, eh? Turning right. So we'll hang back. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah. Gonna have to. Oh no, we can hang back. We can hang back. Aye. So. Oh well. That was that. There's something behind me, otherwise I couldn't really hang back anymore. Hello and welcome to this section of it. I've noticed the steering gets heavy in this, but there's a light button for making it light in the Fiat Panda, and I've got that switched off. So what we've got is I was looking at alloy wheel. I'm going to put alloy wheels on it. So I've found a set. It's £199 plus postage. But for an extra I can get a brand new set for 340 or 60. I can't remember exactly. It's less than £400. Well, 340 is less than 400. Yeah, I did get chucked out of maths class at school. Yeah, and you got to ask yourself, why? Who was it chucked me out? I think it was, I just wasn't interested and I couldn't focus. You know, and you start going on about ADHD and all that sort of thing. I just couldn't, and I was daydreaming and not interested. And that's the thing in life, do you have to be interested? Am I really interested in what I'm doing right now? Well, yeah, because I'm going to take my lassie out to a hotel. So, like, if I can't be bothered travelling, you've got that to look forward to. You've also got, oh, is something going to happen to the car or something like that? You know, you think, well, and I bought this car off Cameron. I haven't even checked oil, water or anything. So I sort of trusted them, but I'm going to have a look. I don't know when the timing belt was done, I've no idea. So we'll have to look into these things. I haven't really had any problems with the car since I got it. There's a bit of rust in the sills and I've got them to weld it for me. And this power steering failed a couple of times. It's electric, and that was, well, the light came on the way back from Cameron's, and then he plugged his doofer in and it didn't really say much. And then one day I was moving it out the drive and the power steering wasn't working, so I switched it off and switched it on again. So we've got electric power steering, but it's kind of think we need to be looking at the battery, possibly, because I have got a new battery that I bought for the 60. See, I'm actually hungry now, my stomach's doing that thing, and so that's why I'm looking forward to getting to doctors, and we'll go probably have a coffee and then go to Stonehaven. So I've got a busy time ahead. got a group. So Megan is leaving. She's been great. So I'm going to have to go and buy her some chocolates or something. Yeah. She has been good, like, yeah. I mean, not most of them, but yeah, they all are. I think there was a lady, yeah, we're not supposed to talk about the group. There was a lady from Bridge of Allen. She was actually quite, in a lot of ways, it just didn't really work out very well. I think you've got to think about a dynamic where you've got different people in a group of people, whatever it might be, whatever group it could be. And I suppose you have to have boundaries. And regardless of who it is, you've got to have these boundaries in place. And then when the boundaries get crossed, that's when that's there. That's why you have boundaries, to protect yourself. And there's a lot of boundaries got crossed. And there's some pretty deranged people in one of the groups I was in. And it all went a bit weird. And a few times, I think people are just trying to survive, and it's the only way they know. So it didn't really work out all the time, but such is life. Life's like that, and I've got to manage other people as well. So I've learned maybe to back off when people say things that I don't agree with. It's a shame these buildings being sitting there derelict, and you just know inevitable what's going to happen. They're just not cost effective. To do anything with them, so the owners just leave them sitting there, and they're not going to spend. There's another one there. They're not going to spend money on security or anything like that. So it's fenced off, and then eventually somebody sets fire to it. That's what happens. There's Western Arms, and it's quite tragic and sad, and that's what actually happens. And eventually they just fall down. So the dynamic with people is you've got to protect yourself from people that that can cause you trouble. And I tried my best. Right, what the fuck are they doing? I tried my best to. There's one thing I found out in life, and this is for males, and they know this themselves, the ones that are awake. You can't really hang around with women, and I found that they're just different. So I have to hang around with males, regardless of what gender or all that shite. The majority of males don't give a flying fart about that. That's other sort of well-adjusted males don't care. So they've got their own shit to worry about, and they don't bother. So if you transition from male to female, you think you're going to be able to hang around with females? No, that's not going to happen. But I don't think it does. But maybe you might be different, yeah. So I don't think that's really going to be an option. Well, it certainly wasn't for me. So yeah, we are human beings. The difference between males and females, there is differences, and it could be that difference is that bad. See, like Sharon, I got on alright with Sharon, but then she doesn't really hang about with females, so it's like it doesn't mean she's a tomboy as such, or what was called a tomboy years ago. So I think the gender thing, the transgender thing, is a bit false. It's just a kind of, so basically it's two circles, and it overlaps in the middle, and I'm definitely male in a lot of ways, but legally I'm female. So that's because I changed, my documentation was changed. So that's the argument with the toilets and everything is stupid. So yeah, I don't know why I started going on with that. Right, thanks for watching, bye. Right guys, we're at the Kia. Are you going to turn the heating down on this? Well, it is down already. Because that's what I like about the Citroen, the white Citroen. It's got air conditioning that works. See, when I was sitting there, I thought the engine had conked too, because I'm used to driving diesels, and you know, so we're in the inside lane, and I'm used to driving diesels, yeah. Yeah, so obviously don't really need to go very fast. Get up to William Nicol, Aberdeen. Well, you know, there was a time when I would sit at 100 all the way up here, and but they've got these standard speed cameras. It's just not, you can't do it now. So, and in this car, yeah, well, you could probably open it up, yeah. So basically, everything's going on fun. So what I realised yesterday, and it's quite obvious, is when I was on the Falkirk, somebody broke down. Yes, they have. Recovery. It's an accident. Wow. Dear. That's not good. That looked pretty bad. That didn't look good at all. Remember, trucks don't have the same stopping distance as cars. Right, so we had quite shocking, because the cab was smashed in. Yeah. That wasn't good, yeah. It was not good. No. Yeah, I was talking about, I used to just put it up here. Well, this little Fiat, it's got a top speed 102 miles per hour. There's nothing at 16, something like 10 seconds, which is, for a small car, that's way more than so that's shut the road. They've shut the fucking road. Oh my god, sorry guys. Oh dear. Oh dear. They have shut the road. They have. Well, that's going to be fucking tailbacks for miles, that. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, I don't know how long it's going to take to clear that. I heard there's an accident in Doon on the radio this morning, and couldn't have meant that, could they? Maybe? No, well, because the Doon Road was shut. Coppers, coppery dopperies, they're trying to get through. Oh dear. This will go on for freaking miles. This will go on all the way to Aberdeen. Well, probably. No, it won't. It'll go all the way to... I've got a truck here, a van trying to overtake me here. You know, have a little bit of fucking respect. So we're tailing back all the way to so that truck's right up my arse now, so he must be going quite fast, the one I just overtook, because we're doing 60. Yeah, that's the thing, you overtake trucks going up a hill and then you start going down it, so the van was up Mars and now I'm sort of behind the van. You know, no, that's the end of the tailbacks, so yeah. Right guys, we're on the way up the A9. It was closed between Kia roundabout and Dunblane. Well, you know, I don't know what that junction's called, but it was closed, and so they closed it from where that water place is. The water, what the hell's it called? So we're almost at Green Loaning now. So we're doing 65 miles per hour. I've got a big truck behind us, he's got big lights, flashing his pal. Yeah. So we've got just under half it. I don't know if we'll have to stop for fuel. We definitely will. Maybe, I'm just not sure if I'm going to do it. Maybe on the way back. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, I got distracted there with that accident. What we're talking about is deception by the government or by the corporations and the quangos that are part of the system. So one of them is refugees. So after yesterday's chat, after quite a long extensive hoo-ha with this lady that's fighting, she thinks, for refugees. They're not refugees, and it's not, that doesn't mean to say that it's just the word. Refugees, so they're not refugees, they're economic migrants. So then instantly that means that you are either a racist or, so that's the terminology, but it doesn't, they're just not refugees. So we can argue about that all day long. So often the argument's probably about terminology. What is a woman? You know, what is a refugee? You know, terminology of things. Yeah, the terminology. There's some tractors there, guys. Oh, aye, the tarring works going on there. So we're doing 65, so that should be fairly economical. You know, probably have to do some work to this car. Somebody braking, that's a truck overtaken. There's a reason. And that truck's having to brake as well. And we're all puddling along here at 60. I suppose at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, if you do a ton, but the thing with these speed limits is when there's nobody here, you can do a ton at night. But you can't, because they've got fucking standard cameras, so speed cameras. And so what I mean was you could probably do it safely. But I used to do it all the time. I mean, was I killed? No. Did I die? No. Did anything happen? No. So now doing 60, got a load of pallets there. The Clenican of Slamanan. Yes. So we get that budge up problem and we've all got to do 70. So this car's passing me, I'm doing 70, so they're doing 73, 72. And then you get that problem that happens. So we're just under and they're a bit right, because there's Ian Roberts and it's a roof tent with a bike on top of it. Aye. That's the way to do it, guys. What you want to do is avoid borrowing money. So I was watching a video about debt, and the whole world is in debt to itself. So so the question was, the world owes, you know, trillions and trillions of dollars. Who do they owe it to? And that was the thing. And it was like, well, we all owe it to each other. So how can you then? How do you take that into everyday domestic lives? How could you live your life like that? So that it's a debate really about how to live. What's the best way to live? You know, that's how to operate your life. So people do it different ways. So what I do is go for the cheapest option. Is what I'm doing. So if you go out to buy a car and it's £12,000 and you pay it up, ask yourself, how much is this costing me? And you'll find it's cost you £16,000. That's not a cheap way to do it, is it? So you're paying an extra £6,000 for something that's going to be worth £6,000 or less once you've paid for it. It's insane. That's bad economics. So that means that you're at the bottom rung of this economic ladder. You know, so don't do it. And you'll get into a cycle of depravity where you will do that because you know, I've actually got the device over, so don't do it over the other side, and because of the Panda it's got quite a small windscreen, and if I have it in front of me it's kind of it's not a very big windscreen, so it's like well, I could probably still have it up in the corner, but I'm not sure, really. Technically, it's probably not. I don't think the Coppers maybe wouldn't like it much, whereas in the Stirling it's got such a huge windscreen. Copper never said that when he stopped me, and it was quite up the top. But I think maybe they might do if it was over in the corner. We might move it over and see what it's like up there. Right, so we're heading up. It's 29 minutes past 9. It's not 29 minutes past 9. It's fucking 29 minutes past 10. But it all depends what I was talking about video, so it depends what view, where it is. I suppose gives you a wide view of the road, but it maybe doesn't give you the over on the right, so the accident, we'll see a bit of it, but I thought about stopping and uploading that accident scene, but at the same time, so I could get it on and it's a live update, but at the same time, I need to carry on my journey. So I'll do it when I get to my daughter's. it's like going up hills. A little 1100cc engine. $1,200 it is actually. It's 12. I always got a bit confused with the road tax regime with Fiat Pandas. So this is 30. Is it £35 a year or 30? I can't remember. This is a cheap road tax, but the government went and pushed about 2018 or something, 17. They started putting all their road taxes back up. Turns out they don't give a shite about the environment. Tony Blair, Gordon Brown, we need to get them locked up for crimes against humanity, crimes against the people of Great Britain. The Fiesta over there looks like it's got a broken spring. This. It's just the business. Well, that seemed to go up there alright. 70. No problem at all, like you can. Aye. Definitely going to buy another one of these when my daughter gets this. If she does, that is. If she passes her test. If she doesn't, I'll just keep it. Just keep it until it fucking rots out. Which will happen in probably 3 years. It's only done 40,000 miles. What the hell's going on here? Oh, that's that sign. So, because they can't be arsed fixing the road, they spend more money with stuff like that. That's what I object to. When I'm objecting to a lot of these measures that they take, is that they take money away from actually solving the problem. And in Scotland, you get a lot of that, especially with the green communism, because they pretend, the councils can pretend they're being green communist. They'll pretend say they're rewilding something. What that really means is it saves them money. They don't have to do what they did in the past, cutting the grass and tidying up. So that's what they do. Yeah. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? What the fuck was that? There's definitely a noise. to be anything wrong with the car. Something fell off. I never seen anything in the road. I never seen anything in the mirror. Is it a wheel trim? There's nothing wrong with the car. Well, doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the car. Oh shit. Yeah. Nothing. Handling fine, it's braking fine. It's fucking weird. Did the spring break? The spring could have broke, that's where what it was. Because it's just, I really need to stop and look. Like the spring could have. It can break and then not, you know, it breaks within itself, so it still sits there. Now, you know, the other thing is it can fuck up totally, but it doesn't feel like anything's. Steering feels fine, everything feels fine. We're doing 70 mile an hour. I don't know what that noise was. I really don't fucking well know, guys. Load of sheets on there. Sometimes, like, it could be something quite, like, nothing really, but, you know, like a wheel trim. Load of sheets, look at them sheets. Oh yeah, so got to lift them on the fucking roof. MJ Slater. I really should stop. At least I can look back at the footage and see if there was anything on the road. I ran over something. I don't even know, but either I ran over something, which I didn't see, what makes it seem a bit unlikely, because I would have seen it, unless it's something just not very observable, or the coil springs snapped and there's a bit broke off it and pinged off. Possibility. Normally when I've had springs break, they always seem to do it when the vehicle's stopped sitting, so we'll just stick to 50. That'd be the responsible thing to do. We're just going to stop when you get to your doors. I don't think the front springs look that good the way it's sat at the front of this car, but because the back was done. So it's just that thing, you should get them built. It's because the fronts haven't been done and the backs have been done. I'm not even saying it is that. I can't see how anything bad could have happened when it doesn't feel like there's anything wrong at all. I don't like stopping when I'm going somewhere. Probably noticed. That's a bus stop. Yeah, we better stop and look. There was definitely a noise. So we better stop and look. I think not stopping is irresponsible. Right. Oh really, do you have to stop? Stopping can be dangerous. They've got disabled bits in there. They've got disabled bits in the sheets. No. I can't quite see it, but I'm not too happy with that spring. To lie down and look at it. I need a torch as well. It's not in a wonderful state, but without it, I need to have a torch or jack it up and look at it. I don't know. It's a mystery. I know. A mystery. There's nothing hanging down. I must have driven over something. Alright guys, I must have driven over something. Right, so I'm going to get going. Right, so we stopped. I can't see anything wrong with the car. Apart from the fact I think it possibly does need new springs. But I suppose it was sensible to stop and look, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Fucking screens, I can hardly see the fucking screen today. It was... Yeah. find anything obviously broken about it. No, not really. Just because it's like the outer, you know, the stuff on the outside kind of peels off. It's just generally not. It's not a brilliant looking spring. That's what I'm saying. The other car's better because it's got air conditioning, so I'm missing it. I'm missing it. We're in Land. Phone's heating up. I think it's time we got a new phone. SNT from Shots. I was going to say shite hole of the universe, Shots, but that's a bit cruel. That's not fair. You can't say that. I don't think that's appropriate. Don't say it. behind this truck. Oh, it's down to 30 now. Oh, right. Is that it? Maybe we could let the, what's going on there? Building, caravan place. Or maybe let the phone cool off a bit by switching it off. It hasn't cooled off. What I noticed a lot was if I put it on pause, well, I haven't done that today so far, but normally if I put it on pause it does that. I have got the other dash cam rigged up as well. About cars and motorhomes and everything, see if you're thinking about buying alloy wheels or doing cool things, make sure that the basics of the vehicle are right before you go spending money on cosmetic stuff. So that would be an example of this car. Okay, the spring's past the MOT. I don't know, it's like so they're high tensile steel, aren't they? So it could be that actually a rusty looking spring could be better than a brand new one that's a lower quality, so that isn't necessarily, you know, the case. Yeah. But I'd say the front shockers, look at, and the rubber grommet thing's all worn as well. When I had a quick look. Hubnut's got a Fiat Panda, I think he maybe did. He likes them. But what we'll do is we'll just keep bashing it on. Of course, I sent my daughter a message and it says, I'll get a kettle on, oh I don't have any milk. And it's like, fuck's sake, you know, I give her 100 quid for her birthday and I'm taking her out for a meal, but she doesn't have any milk. It's like, yeah, okay. You try to teach them that it's almost impossible because you can't really tell them what to do because it's tell you to F off. So you just have to sort of gently go along with things. Like give them the space they need, which we've got space. We've got 120 miles of space. And it is her birthday, so we're going to take her out for a meal, so it's like a special occasion. You do that every year, and that's what you do. But then, you know, I'm a sort of coffee drinker. Even people my own age don't necessarily drink coffee. But to me, that's like the sign of civilization, is that you have milk. You make cups, and my friend Sheila died and she just drank that fucking horrible Coke, big bottles of it non-stop, and she died when she was about 60, or was it 61? Now, I'm not saying that's what killed her, but things like that weren't good. She broke her pelvis getting up out of her seat in the Royal Oak, and I don't like people fucking about when you go out for a meal. But our pal was fucking about. Jesus. Aye. Hey, I'm a pensioner now, I've just realised that. Well, it depends your definition. But I can get in there Wallace Monument at a discount. I just wonder if I get a discount at hotels for meals. Yeah. Aye. Right, so here we are going to tell you the story, an annoying story. What's that in front of us? It's an Audi A2. What lane's it going in? It's not sure. Yeah, so we'll. Oh, what the fuck? No. I would actually follow that, but that's quite a cool looking. I don't want to go in that lane. Oh, they've come in behind me. Oh god. Yeah, they've come in behind me. I'd like to have followed them. They're going away in that lane now. It's left-hand drive, Audi A2. That's quite a rarity. With a nick like that. See it? Yeah. Oh yes, give it the beans. So we've got the Audi A2 in front of us again. Oh, he's away in the inside lane now. He's not really getting the hang of this, is he? Oh, he's... They don't want to follow that lane hopping. That's quite some car, that. They were really well made cars. I don't know how old that is, but it's going to be 2006 or something. 2006, 2005. The Audi A2. When Audi weren't fucking about, as they are now, like all the manufacturers. Camera. Like, what are you supposed to do here anyway? Is it? Oh no, is it 50? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's 50. Okay. They're fucking Robin Hoods. No, they're the Sheriff of Nottingham. Where's the Audi gone? Where is the Audi? I can't see them catching that many people there because I was doing like 40 or something, 45. But maybe by being busy you're not really going to be able to go faster than 50, but they obviously know what they're doing. Chuck it in the log burner. Load of sheets there on the right. You know, they talk about being an empath. I think that's bullshit, but what it really means is you're picking up on other people. So I do that quite a bit, and it's not a... It's a good thing for survival in the environment, but not if you're then going to use it as an emotional crux or some kind of, you know, you need to like learn. And that's maybe when it all goes wrong. You get these disorders, and people it's a case of just like moving on from it, and you know, like little disrespectful stuff, or it depends what the environment, what the dynamic is, you know. What is the dynamic? So we've got traffic lights, yeah, green. I think these politicians can go and take a giant fuck to themselves. They're all a bunch of fucking arseholes. And you lot still vote for these kind of arseholes. You know? The SNP, for example. Why the fuck? It's because you've got this dream of being an independent Scotland. There's quite a lot of people vote for the SNP in Dundee. It's probably why I'm talking about it all of a sudden. So that's the Kingsway, guys. I don't know what happened to the yellow Audi, but I couldn't really... I kind of slowed down a bit when I seen that speed camera, and it's probably a better idea. I have to say, it seems quite quiet up this end. So far, Panda's been fine, apart from weird noise on the A9 just before Broxton roundabout. There was something strange happened. There was a noise. I don't know what it is. So being human, you enjoy music, you enjoy connecting with other people. So the numpties and the politicians, they are inhuman. And they don't get that, and they don't care. They don't care about that at all. You know what? I'm sort of going off Elon Musk. Yeah. It's like, fucking trillionaire. Yeah. Well done, you. So there's a thing where you become so well off that having more doesn't make your life any better. I'm probably at that. That I've got like enough, is what I mean. I'm not trying to be big-headed, but I've got enough for my needs, and I'm at that stage. So basically, if you're struggling, you know, struggling for money or to pay your bills, whatever that is, it could be bad management, and we've all been there. You know, we've all had a touch with. I was talking about being in debt. Like, if you want to buy a car, I would go for the cheapest way to buy a car. That's what I would do. So if a car's £8,000 and the finance makes it £12,000, then that, to me, that's an expensive car, so I won't do that. I'll just buy a car that I can afford. Like this. That's why I've got the cars that I've got, because I was able to buy them outright cash. And this one was £1,600, and the Citroen was £1,850. The van was £3,900. The Volkswagen was £3,950. The Granada was £4,250. Citroen C3 was £700. I had to pay a bit more for this because it's not so easy to get a cheap car now, and I was looking for something low mileage, and so it wasn't really cheap. It was not a bad deal, and it was from a garage, not a dealer. Well, he's got a garage, and I reckon he put a new axle and everything on it, and springs at the back, so I think it was good enough. You don't really want to split hairs too much in life. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that trip through the Kingsway. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello, welcome to the channel. We are entering Angus. So we've had excitement today. We had the roads closed at Dunblane. We've changed up the fifth too early. The police were speed check in Dundee. What else? Seen an Audi A2 which disappeared off in the distance. We're just going to keep going and get to Johnshaven. Davey. You know, it's not ideal that, because you've got to assume that they're going to stay in the outside lane. You know, that's dangerous. There's no other way of putting it. I get it. You know, you're going to be stuck there. That's fucking dangerous. Yeah. This is a danger. This demonstrating. You come up here, sort of like backward Scotland is. So Swinney's trying to convince you it's the best country in the world, and you've already convinced yourself because you're a footballer. You don't have any brains, and it's all hoo-ha. That's what it is. I think every one of us should be criticising, critiquing and hassling the political establishment. that's what your role should be as a member of society. You shouldn't be going off playing football with them, or fucking about with them. They don't care about you. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't give a shit about anything about you. And that's a fact. He represents the corruption. Well, because freaking, they had to put him in because he was at least the rational. So like the Nicola Sturgeon, the daft woman, the actual fact that so many women thought it was fantastic having her as First Minister just shows you how women maybe shouldn't be getting a vote if they're that dumb that they actually and still celebrate somebody who's been proved to be dishonest. You know, it's like absolute proof that she's dishonest. She slipped away out of it, didn't she? Yeah, down to London. I don't think it's so necessarily over yet. Guildford. Bales. Looks quite cool. Nice silver. So at 10:30. Seats are alright in this thing. Everything's alright with it. Fiat Panda. Right, we're now at Glamis Junction. McDonald's, doing 60. So that's all the SNP's ever done. They just restrict everything. They've added speed restrictions, cameras. They spent a fortune on the restriction, but we've still got dangerous roads. But I don't live up here now, so I only really notice it when I come back up. When are people going to realise that they don't care about Scottish people? The SNP doesn't care about Scottish people. None of the politicians do. You're going to need to waken up to that and get away from this pointless dream of independence. It's not going to happen. And even if it did happen, it's going to be even worse. Because all you're doing is giving power to these psychopaths. Here we go, what have we got here? Family. Family. For bypass. Thompson. I think I'm a bit earlier. I said I was going to leave at 10. I did. So it's 11:30. Oh, sorry, I keep looking at that clock. It's not been put forward. It's at 10:29. So it's actually 11:30 is the time. sort of speed cameras. The fact that I've got this Fiat Panda means that 70 is not too bad a speed for this car. But I would be a bit annoyed with my Surround. I can sit it quite comfortably a lot faster than that, so. I took my sister here to Northern prison. Her partner was in, well, the father of one of her children was in Northern prison. But there was a pub here on the left that I went and sat there for a couple of hours. God, she was a rock at her. That's the stuff, Jesus. In there. Is it still there? Stonehaven. It says cafe. There's a pub there, eh? Tractor there. I think I need to move that holder thing round a bit. It's not the right place. I think it should be squared up. Because you're actually looking at part of the thing itself. Which is not what you want, is it? Try and move it over a bit, I'll ping out. A little rattle more as well. That's Freeland free. Yes. Is that Eve? Was that Eve? Paul Mackenzie? Brecon bypass. There's a classic car on a trailer just went past. We're now in the Brecon bypass, and we are. This used to be concrete until not that long ago. It was concrete when Andrew fell out of me, which was about 3 years ago, and that's really up to them. It was their decision to I won't be falling into any more traps like that again. No. But there's some people who just like to argue about everything and anything, in the case of just getting on in my life. So it's quite tragic to hear about Jeremy Clarkson. Well, he said there was going to be an update, and they put it on last night. And I was looking at him going, God, he looks, well, he's older than me. I mean, I've been watching him for years, Jeremy Clarkson. For years and years. And of course he's got cancer, so, you know, I hope he manages to come out of it. It's quite common in men to have it up your butthole, and he didn't say what it was, and then I think it sort of came out that that's what it is. So, yeah, well, it can happen to any of us, can it? I think it's the most common type of cancer for men. So unfortunately that applies to me. So you get to the age I'm at now, and you're just kind of like, if you can go for a couple of pints and a pizza, just embrace it and enjoy it, and then just be happy that you can actually do that. You know, the days of the session are over. You know, because I stopped drinking for a few years, so I'm not a hardened drinker. So. Or maybe if I was a hardened drinker, I'd be dead by now, yeah. A Saab 900 convertible. Oh. So some people just don't get it. The meaning of life. Wealth and money and power, all that stuff. They don't get it at all. My dad had prostate cancer. Now that's the Brecon bypass over. Got a lot of traffic coming down the road. don't ever get anything for anyone. Do your own thing. Don't let people go get you to pick stuff up for them. Because I would never get. I don't want anybody to do that for me. Why are you saying this? Well, I knew this lassie at the borders and she got me going and get eggs. I'm not good at getting things from people. Go and get it yourself. And that was in there, and that you may gang far and fair war. So you may gang far and fair war. That means you may go further and fare worse. Get a worse deal. Be at Northwater Bridge soon. My grandchildren, well, no, it's Northwater, but it's Hillside, aye. Marykirk is the next one. That's where they live. My eldest son lives there. But he's chosen not to communicate with me, so it's his choice. Which means grandchildren lose out, but, well, there you go. Maybe I am an asshole. I take the blame. So we're going to be almost in Aberdeenshire. Lawrencekirk's in Aberdeenshire. It's Lothermuir. Aye, I think it is. Fettercairn, Lothermuir. Think about all the things I was talking about Jeremy Clarkson's diagnosis, and it's like all the things that can get you in your life, and you think, oh, should I be more careful? Well, you know, I think yes in some ways, but in other ways no. You always get that somebody that's smoked all their life and lived to like 96. You go, oh, they could have lived to 110 if they hadn't smoked. Oh, right. So here we are, it's a bit of a budge up the traffic here. College. Hartley. So that's Marykirk. That's where my grandchildren live. Yeah, my grandchildren. No matter what anybody else says, I am their grandfather. And because it doesn't suit the narrative, I don't get to go anywhere near them, so I'm not willing to because he hasn't stood up. In a lot of ways he has, but in that way he hasn't, so that's his business. And it is tragic, yes. You've got to go and do things with the best intentions, you know, so I don't think it would be a good idea. So he needs to stand up. I've already said this to him fucking years ago and he doesn't agree with me. Maybe he's right, maybe I'm wrong, you know, so, you know, we can't, as individuals, we can't punish somebody if they hang around somebody we don't like. We've got to be mature about it, and it's their choice. We're adults, so we get to, you know. Well, that truck's away in, that's why. I wonder why it was slowing down. It's another example of the nonsense that has been like that for years. That should have had flyover put out years ago. But no, you voted for the SNP, that's what you get. You get a lot of crap. So we're turning off at St Cyrus. Yeah, I did think about it, but no. Right. Oh, we're going up over the Garvick Hills now, guys. It's been quite a... when the fuel gauge hasn't really missed, quarter of a tank. So, yeah. It's proving to be quite economical. Fiat. It's been great. It's been very comfortable and it's been fine. I've been doing about 70, which is the speed limit on this, with the cameras they've got there, so can't really go much faster anyway. And it's all going well, so it's 10 to 12. God, firewood. Oh, I should have brought the van. Oh, for fuck's sake. The firewood. We've cut all these trees down. What are they doing that for? What's going on there? Better not be putting a fucking wind turbine in it. It might be. Struggling a bit. Yeah. All that shit will be out of here in 10 years. All these turbines, they'll all get scrapped. They won't, because the subsidies will stop. So they won't have the money to. It's a simple fact. You know, they won't have the money to replace them. And they'll just get taken down. Simple. And they'll just leave the concrete in the farmland, because it'll cost money to dig it all up and put it back to the way it was. So it's all part of a big communist scam, and if you push them, they'll just lie about it. So they will lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. looking at fucking smoke out at sea. Yeah, that's definitely smoke out at sea. Maybe it's just clouds. It kind of looks weird. It's definitely smoke. I think it is. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. How could they have smoke out at sea? Oh, I fucking tried to dodge it. I just seen it at the last minute. Ugh. Jumpy car. Yeah, it's definitely smoke coming from something. What it is, I don't know. Well, it's got to be a boat in it. Well, I think they do have these offshore wind farms off Aberdeen. Yeah, the renewables bullshit. For God, yeah. The SNP are right behind that. That's them that wants you to be free. Well, they don't want your fucking energy to be free, do they? Yeah, joke. It's a joke, a minute. No, I've no regrets in moving away from this area. I think in some ways it's all went a bit downhill. I didn't come from here anyway, I come from the west. I can't, some of them are like my son and my two sons. I can't really have a relationship because they don't want to have a relationship. You can't, you've got to do it with an open mind and from a good position that, you can't go in it with a judgmental position. This is what they would be doing. So that's why I'm not trying to force anyone to, I'm coming to see you or something like that. No, you can't do that. That's not right. So they've got to want it. That's what I'm saying. So they don't want it. So the reason they don't want it, the reason I know this is because they don't. Yeah. So there you are. Right. Right, there we go. ripping off some diesel or something. I know boats don't have DPFs, so we'll get a DPF regen. Yeah, somebody with Dutch or something. There's something out there. I think it's an oil rig. Fucking looks like it. No, it's a big, I don't know what it is. Big structure. Maybe it's some big tanker or something. Guys, thanks for coming along in this little trip. We'll be heading out to Stonehaven next. Well, I'm not going to get a coffee, I'm not, because I'm getting milk. But we'll get one in Stonehaven. Oh fuck, I think I lived here. Well, there's been people. I think I fucking lived here. I tried to be a normal person for a while and it didn't really work. There is quite a big gay community down here, by the way. No, there isn't. Aye, there is. There is. There's like 3 gay, but that's fucking bullshit. Who cares? Who cares what you do with your fucking... Irrelevant. So, oh, they've got wheelie bins with orange lids on them. Well, that'll help the environment. That house is for sale. I wonder how much that is. That's who they sold my house. The one I had years ago. Yeah. It's quite quiet here right enough. It is quiet, but it's a bit. Look at the state of the place, eh? Right. That bike's been lying there for fucking months. Well, it's really been action. I've taken the wheelie bins in. God, I'm going to get in. There's somebody I just recognised. I don't want to speak to anyone. Thanks for watching, bye.
Fine.
We're in the Panda. Feel the power. Feel the power. Some machine this. Right. It's all electric. It's dead easy to drive. Easy to get around here. I'm starving. It's got a button there if you want the steering to get lighter. Where the fuck is it?
Don't want the steering lighter.
That one there. Oh, that's been annoying. That's been alright all the way up here. I put it on this morning. It's a dash cam. And it's not even fucking working now, is it? Oh yeah, it's got some power, this thing. But it's another thing, when you do eventually pass your test, you should always have, I've got cheap dash cams. You should always record your journeys. You just don't know what the fuck can happen nowadays, and insurance company will blame you and everything like that.
Yeah.
You cannot go anywhere without recording your journey. I never used to, but I do now, so. Wow. We're away. Well, God, don't start me on that shit. Yeah, it is, you're right.
Well, if I drive like that on my test, I'll fail.
Yeah. Don't copy it in your
What
mind.
the fuck's with the mirror?
What? Don't, we've got a van coming towards us, but we are accelerating hard. We've ripped them off. Yes. We're in fucking 50 already. Fuck you, van. Yes. Well, they're nipping on with their motorhome. I know this road like the back of my hand, don't I? 'Cause I used to live here. Dead. Air conditioning.
Was it broken?
It doesn't have it. That's what the thing I'm missing from my white car is the air conditioning.
It's got these though.
Yeah.
What is that supposed to be? The air conditioning?
That's the air conditioning. It's quite a cool feature.
Go and turn the window down.
It doesn't have air conditioning on it.
What kind of car doesn't have air conditioning?
No, it's a basic car. We never had air conditioning when we were young. It's Scotland you live.
Yeah. Why do the lights on?
The air conditioning is like something that...
What are these for then?
It's just vents.
Just vents.
Air vents. The air conditioning is like a fridge in your car. Oh well, it's going to have to get some petrol in it today. It's getting down towards the red bit. To Inverbervie Numpty zone. So we used to come down here doing like 100 here. We did die. So I've got signs say you have to do 40. This whole area. I could move back here if I wanted to. Now would be a good time to do it. What the fuck are they? Is there a bus?
No, they're going to ask us for a fucking lift.
Well, there's some in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't see that very often.
So this is absolutely ridiculous. So here we are. Oh, it's 30 shop coffee. So we used to do 100 here back in the day.
Let's go for a walk.
Yeah, right. When?
After food.
Yeah.
After the food.
So you're supposed to do 20 now. That is fucking stupid, right? So the Community Council in Inverbervie are a bunch of fannies, right? You shouldn't be doing... Well, it's an A road. You can't be doing... We're doing 30 right now, 32. There's no fucking way we're going... Look at the state of the road!
I know.
I fell out with them. Well, they fell out with me because they were all full of nimbies. What's that? Nimbies.
Anyway, the Montrose road's terrible as well. In Montrose, Tommy's having to tell me to fucking learn how to drive properly on the fucking roads that are destroyed, essentially.
Yeah, you could avoid potholes and fucking
Or you're gonna fucking break your car.
I drove in a pothole hell.
So essentially, I'm learning how to drive and I'm learning how to manoeuvre about the roads as well.
This car's nice and small. It's easy to manoeuvre.
Which is something we shouldn't have to do. The road should be already serviceable and usable, but they're
That's
not.
because the government are corrupt. These
I only
idiots.
now think that because I'm driving on the road.
These idiots are supporting them by accepting nonsense
There's
shit.
one wrong move and you destroy your car.
But this place,
Like, see the bridge, the Inverbervie Bridge?
yeah.
They've got to put money into repairing that, or to... Apparently there's a weight restriction or a weight limit on it now,
Yeah.
and there's been lights at it for several months.
Yeah.
Are they going to put money into doing that? No.
I should have shares in that fucking pub, the Sally. Inverbervie. The crown looks quite good. This is fucking terrible. Are they going to fix it?
Don't think so. They're supposed to, but I just don't think so.
My brother walks right around the top of that. My mother was fucking panicking. I didn't realise they just shut half of it off because of the weight.
Yeah.
That means they can't hit 2 trucks on it at the same time,
Well, I
or
don't
5
know,
trucks or something.
Probably actually.
They'll fucking fall over. So that was in Inverbervie Numpty zone and 20 zone. An illegal speed zone, a temporary traffic restriction order, the wrongful use of legislation.
I thought St Cyrus is like that too. As you leave St Cyrus, come in this direction,
Aye.
it's a 20 zone.
Is it?
But yeah, but for some of it it's a 30.
Yeah, it's just complete and utter lot of shit.
Yeah,
The community councillors are to blame for that because they should be objected. But it's because it's all these bits out in Inverbervie, all these NIMBYs want them to slow down, and you'll get, like in Freeland, they'll even get people saying traffic's going too fast. And how do they know? Have they got speed guns? No. You know, oh well, that was that. So I would be overtaken there, but I don't want to scare you. Plus we're in the Panda.
A bicycle on the road, and I panicked. I swerved almost, like, the car was coming the opposite way and I pulled out.
Yeah.
And Thomas said, that was dangerous what you did there. I'm like, was it? Yeah, because I came out too quickly just as the car passed.
Yeah.
And I was very erratic with because I was like panicking. It was
Yeah.
the first time I'd ever overtaken anything.
Was it?
Yeah.
Alright. You took a bike?
Yeah, because it was taking up so I had to kind of briefly go onto the other side of the road to overtake. And I panicked a little bit. It's always the first time you do something, you're going to panic.
See, we could overtake now, but no.
You have a clear view of the road.
Well.
Also, Tommy said you should start overtaking before you even... No, you should start accelerating before you even overtake.
Yeah.
To make sure you get at that speed.
Because I've got this motorhome right up my butthole. I don't want to scare anyone.
I grew up with you driving.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah. Too late for that. Me as a kid kicking the back of your seat, saying, slow down, slow down. Remember that?
Yeah. No, you were right. I was a bit of an arse when I was bringing you up, but didn't get it. I didn't get everything right, did I? But,
I don't think you ever can.
eh?
I don't think you ever can.
Yeah. Life is like that. I think when you get older, you get. I think I've got more mature and I sort of think about things. And you go, oh, should I have done that or should I have done this? But we're all kind of. So we're coming up towards Kneff and Inverbervie. So I noticed a hell of a lot of trees getting chopped down up the Garvic. I don't know what that's for. Should have brought my van with me.
Well, because this van's right up yours.
No, because I could have taken some trees home. No, I don't need any more wood. Fucking loads. roof is still on it that I put on it. Wow. This fucking black car should be overtaking that truck. The van's wanting to do it, but it's not helping us, is it? Well, there's a car coming.
The road's not really good for overtaking.
It used to be.
No, I mean the blind spots.
Never used to bother me when I was young. Remember we were going in here at the Morris Marina and there was sparks coming out the back of it and they were pissing themselves off. Sparks coming off the brakes. I was driving it that hard.
Actually, this bit's probably a good bit to overtake.
I don't know if they used to wind me up like that, Paul Mackenzie. I think they did. There's Freeland freight there. Is that Ev went and fucking left his house and then just pulls into his lay-by and goes to sleep? I think he drives on a hard tick. The handling's really safe.
Yeah, but you always lean with the car.
It is safe. It's like it just goes.
You've always been quite like you always sit forward or sit like you've always been quite a weird one when I drive it.
I'm not sure, but this will be fucking Numpty for Inverbervie. No, zero Numpty with a Kia. Braking like fuck. You don't need to brake. We're not going fast enough to brake.
They're braking again.
There's no fun in life now thanks to the government. They're trying to stop you enjoying anything. You can't do this, you can't do that. All they want you to do is go and sit in the house.
Look at the car in front. The one in front of the...
Wow, what is it?
I don't know. It looks like a Jag. Is it a Jag?
used to be a there was scrap cars to the left. There's garages and stuff.
Cars like that are sexy.
Yeah, I know. I've got pictures.
Oh, do you hear what my friend said the other day? Right, there was a Mustang, right, in Montrose, and my friend said to the guy, "Nice ride," and he was like, "Thanks," and then she said, "Not you, the car." He didn't laugh. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was funny.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the fact that she fucking said it.
Yeah.
Because it was a very nice ride. Not the guy, the car.
Now we've got to find somewhere to abandon the car.
You drove past the petrol station.
Oh, I'll get on the way back, eh? Won't we? Isn't there a supermarket here in Stonehaven with petrol?
There's 2 petrol stations. One at the top end and one
Right.
down there.
We'll go to it. Well, so where are we going to say try and find a space anywhere around here? We'll turn left and then I can see a space from here actually, but it's the wrong side of the road. It's not.
Odds are when you get there, it won't be there.
I think it'd be better turning left, and then if that's, I think there's a space up behind that van. It is Stonehaven. It's not fucking Las Vegas, is it?
Summertime's quite busy with tourists. Though not today, seems like.
So I was thinking there's a space up there. Now, it's going to be easy getting rid of this car because it's so small. There's a space there, see? We just pull into this space. Shall we park here?
You're parking here?
Eh? Oh, bus. It's my little panda. Or Rona's little panda.
I don't know how to reverse yet.
What?
He's not taught me how to reverse yet.
No, oh God.
No. I did it once. Well, you put it in reverse and then you have your foot on the clutch.
Yeah.
That's it, really, isn't it?
Leave it in gear when you're parked. And make sure. I'm going to put the mirror back in. That thing. Oh right, it's stuck directly to the.
Was that on my leg?
Aye, it's this thing here. When I bought them new, they were fine, but when I changed them, you know, these things are just, they don't seem to stay stuck. I don't know what to do about it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Oh. So there's a scooter. So we're in Stonehaven, guys, and these people probably went to school with me. I used to come in here with my mum. She used to come in here on Saturday morning. Yeah.
Why Saturday morning?
Just go shopping, eh? Yeah. There it is. Right, let's go and get some lunch. We're getting attacked by seagulls. Yeah. Good idea. Don't know what the fuck's wrong with this phone. It's bloody. Have I got any money with me? Oh, aye. Oh, what the hell's that? It's an Aston Martin. An Aston Martin? So they've got money here. I think do you have to pay to park in this car park?
Yeah.
The Market Bar. We're in Stonehaven, guys, so we'll go and see if we can find a property. 299,000. Because the government shut down the oil industry. Where's that? That's Carterline. That one. Roadside of Carterline.
So you see View Terrace, Johnshaven.
100.
Where is that?
Well, it's got a view of the sea, so it must be the high up bit. Laurisskirk. 150. Oh, that's semi-detached. Haddo Farm. 360. Plot 3. Carmickmore. 290. Arduthy House, Stonehaven. That might be difficult to sell something like that because it's quite an impressive house, but
And a quite expensive house.
well, no, really.
It's
Well,
$500,000.
I know, but that's Newton Hill. Fenella View. That's Den of Fenella, isn't it? It's 250. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Portlethen. Oh yes. Yeah. So this was this bit here. That's quite an interesting seat, and we've got some pretty interesting fucking blocks of wood. Night 1897. George Barry, law agent and notary public, Edinburgh. You come all the way up here to do that. So that's where we are going. It's number 4. Probably going to get run down. So thanks for watching this video.
It's not too busy. It's kind of busy actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's busy. It is busy. It does.
You never used to.
I'm having Heineken Zero, but it does look alright. Thank you.
Cheers. I think he said at the end of it that he didn't know there was going to be a season 6 because of cancer.
This Heineken Zero tastes good.
Be back in a minute. We'll go to it. You wash my bag, actually. Oh, thanks.
Right, so yeah, Heineken Zero. So we're in Stonehaven, and I was looking at all these like pensioners and that going about, going, look at the fucking state of them. Oh wait a minute, they were at school with me. I've got a haddock. Nona's got chicken.
That is actually really good.
Nona's got different chips. Oh, that is spicy. Wow. Can you tell?
I could tell as well. Didn't look like what I thought it'd be.
But it still looks pretty cool. I thought I was laughing at me. Not without good cause. Mmm.
You sure you don't want to stay longer?
That side is that.
Thank you so much.
It's a Mustang. Yeah.